everyone, welcome to today's online class. Today let us revise few portions in English subject. 2 lessons, grammar, composition and YA tenses. Let's start with lesson number 9, the Magic Porridge Pot. Synonyms: spill, flow over, spill, flow over, F-L-O-W, flow, O-V-E-R, over. Forest, jungle, forest, jungle, J-U-N-G-L-E, jungle. Third, magic, tricky, magic, tricky, T-R-I-C-K-Y, tricky. Village, a rural area, village, a rural area, rural, R-U-R-A-L, area, A-R-E-A. Whole, entire, whole, entire, E-N-T-I-R-E, entire. Antonyms: poor, rich, poor, rich, R-I-C-H, rich. Next, everywhere, nowhere, everywhere, nowhere, N-O-W-H-E-R-E, nowhere. Next, follow, lead, follow, lead, L-E-A-D, lead. Appear, disappear, appear, disappear, D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R, disappear. Next, frame sentences. Magic, first one. Children love magic, children love magic, C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N, children, children love magic. Second, spill, do not spill water, spill, do not spill water. Third, happy, they lived a happy life, they lived a happy life. Next, let us move on to answer the following questions. First one, with whom did Tara live? Tara lived with her mother. With whom did Tara live? Tara lived with her mother, L-I-V-E-D, lived. Mother, M-O-T-H-E-R, mother. Tara lived with her mother. Second question, what did the old woman say to Tara? The old woman said that it was a magic pot and it would cook porridge for her. The old woman said that it was a magic pot and it would cook porridge for her. Woman, W-O-M-A-N, woman. Magic, M-A-G-I-C, magic, P-O-T, pot. Cook, C-O-O-K, cook. Porridge, P-O-R-R-I-D-G-E, porridge. The old woman said that it was a magic pot and it would cook porridge for her. Third, who said do not cook pot? Tara's mother said do not cook pot. Tara's mother said do not cook pot. T-A-R-A apostrophe S. Tara's mother said do not cook pot. Fourth, what did Tara see
when she came back?
What did Tara see
when she came back?
Tara saw that the road was full of porridge. Tara saw that the road was full of porridge. Road, R-O-A-D, road, full, F-U-L-L, full. Fifth question, which word did Tara use to stop the pot cooking? Tara used stop pot stop to stop the pot cooking. Tara used stop pot stop to stop the pot. Lesson number 10, the grasshopper and the ant. Synonyms: lazy, idle, lazy, idle, I-D-L-E, idle, lazy, idle. Second, slam, close noisily, slam, close noisily, C-L-O-S-E, close, noisily, N-O-I-S-I-L-Y, N-O-I-S-I-L-Y, noisily, slam, close, noisily. Third, arrive, to reach, arrive, to reach, T-O-2-R-E-A-C-H, reach, arrive, to reach. Fourth, grain, cereal, grain, cereal, C-E-R-E-A-L, cereal, grain, cereal. Fifth, ahead, forward, ahead, forward, F-O-R-W-A-R-D, forward, ahead, forward. Next, antonyms. First one, kind, cruel, kind, cruel, C-R-U-E-L, cruel, kind, cruel. Second, anger, calm, anger, calm, C-A-L-M, calm, anger, calm. Next, remember, forget, remember, forget, F-O-R-G-E-T, forget, remember, forget. Fourth, shut, open, shut, open, O-P-E-N, open, shut, open. Fifth, now, then, T-H-E-N, then, now, then. Next Roman, frame sentences. First one, neighbor. We should help our neighbors. We should help our neighbors. H-E-L-P, help. Should, S-H-O-U-L-D, should. We should help our neighbors. Second, tiny. The ant is a tiny creature. The ant is a tiny creature. A-N-T, ant, creature, C-R-E-A-T-U-R-E, creature. Third, lazy. Uma is too lazy to work. Uma is too lazy to work. Here the spelling for too is T-O-O, work, W-O-R-K, work. As far as frame sentences is concerned, you can also write your own sentences. Next Roman, answer the following. First one, how did the grasshopper spend his days? The grasshopper spent his days by only singing and playing. The grasshopper spent his days by only singing and playing. Grasshopper, G-R-A-S-S-H-O-P-P-E-R, grasshopper. Singing, S-I-N-G-I-N-G, singing. Playing, P-L-A-Y-I-N-G, playing. Second question, what did the ant store for the winter? The ant stored grain for the winter. The ant stored grain for the winter. S-T-O-R-E-D, stored grain, G-R-A-I-N, grain. Winter, W-I-N-T-E-R. The ant stored grain for the winter. Third, why was the grasshopper worried? The grasshopper was worried because there was no food to eat, no grass, no flower
or leaves.
The grasshopper was worried because there was no food to eat, no grass, no flower
or leaves.
F-O-O-D, food, E-A-T, eat, grass, G-R-A-S-S, grass.
Flower, F-L-O-W-E-R, flower.
Leaves, L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. Fourth question, who was hungry? The grasshopper was hungry. Who was hungry? The grasshopper was hungry. G-R-A-S-S-H-O-P-P-E-R, grasshopper was hungry. Fifth question, what happened to the lazy grasshopper at the end? The lazy grasshopper was left hungry as before. The lazy grasshopper was left hungry as before. L-E-F-T, left. Hungry, H-U-N-G-R-Y, hungry. Before, B-E-F-O-R-E, before. The lazy grasshopper was left hungry as before. Let's start with book exercises. Page number 134, 138 and 151. Let's start with page number 134, the Mumbai musicians lesson. First question, do you play any musical instrument? Yes, I play dash. So here if at all you know to play any musical instrument, you can write as yes, I play veena, I play keyboard. Whatever is the spelling, you can write keyboard, na? K-E-Y-B-O-A-R-D, keyboard, veena, V-E-E-N-A. If no, which instrument do you want to learn? So if you don't know to play, which would you like to learn? I would like to learn keyboard. I would like to learn guitar. I would like to learn veena. Whatever you want to learn, you can write it. This is completely of your own interest to write. Okay, so here you have to write. I would like to learn keyboard. Add the word of the opposite gender in the given sentence. In the sentence they have highlighted a word and according to that word the opposite gender we have to write. See the first one, Anju's mother and dash came to the school. Mother, what is the opposite gender? Father. Okay, Anju's mother and father came to the school. F-A-T-H-E-R, father. My uncle and dash came to visit us on Monday. Uncle, aunt, A-U-N-T, aunt. The lion and dash looked lovingly at their cub. Cub means small one. Okay. Lion, lioness, L-I-O-N-E-S-S, lioness. The king and dash sat on beautiful thrones. King, queen is the opposite gender. Q-U-E-E-N, queen. Next one. The man is running and the dash is walking. Man, what is the opposite gender? Woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman. Next. My grandfather and dash went to the market. Grandfather, what is the opposite gender? Grandmother. G-R-A-N-D, grand. M-O-T-H-E-R, grandmother. Page number 138. Make new words by joining the words. See, one has been done for you. News plus paper, newspaper. You have to just join two words together and write as a single word. That's all. News plus paper, newspaper. Now let's go to the next one. School plus bag, school bag. School plus bag, school bag. Tooth plus paste, toothpaste. Tooth plus paste, toothpaste. Very good. Neck plus lace, necklace. Neck plus lace, necklace. Next, some plus one, someone. Some plus one, someone. Bath plus room, bathroom. Bath plus room, bathroom. Time plus table, timetable. Time plus table, timetable. Foot plus ball, football. Foot plus ball, football. Car plus pet, carpet. Car plus pet, carpet. Page number 151. Fill in the blanks with a and the. So what are a and the? Articles, we all know. Okay. So if the word is starting with A-E-I-O-U vowel, then we should write the article and or we should write the article a. If the noun is repeated, then we have to write the article the. If it is a plural noun, then we have to write the article the. Let's start with the exercise. Once there was dash beautiful garden. Once there was a beautiful garden. Very good. Dash garden had dash apple tree, dash orange tree and dash guava tree. Dash garden. Garden is again repeating in the second line. So we have to use the article the. The garden had an apple tree. Apple A is vowel. So an apple tree, an orange tree and a guava tree. In dash garden lived dash big giant. In the garden lived a big giant. Okay. Next sentence. Dash giant did not like children to play in dash garden. Here the noun giant is repeating again. So we have to use the article the. The giant did not like children to play in the garden. Dash giant used to eat dash fruit every day from dash garden. The giant used to eat a fruit every day from dash garden, the garden. Okay. But he did not share these with dash children. But he did not share with the children. The. Okay, children is a plural noun. So we are using the article the. So his garden dried up. Okay. So let's read the entire passage once. Once there was a beautiful garden. The garden had an apple tree, an orange tree and a guava tree. In the garden lived a big giant. The giant did not like children to play in the garden. The giant used to eat a fruit every day from the garden. But he did not share these with the children. So his garden dried up. Let's start with grammar part. First one, auxiliary verbs. Am, is, are, was, were, will be. So what are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are type of verbs which support the main verb in a sentence, or sometimes they themselves act as the main verb. The auxiliary verbs that are used in present tense, am, is, are. In past tense, was, were. Future tense, will be. So if am, then it should be for I. If the pronoun is I, then we should write only the auxiliary verb am. For is, singular nouns, he, she, it. Are, are, it is plural nouns, we, you, they. Was, singular nouns, I, he, she, it. Where, were, where, plural nouns, we, you, they. Will be is for the future tense. So keeping this in mind, let's do some exercise part. Complete the sentences using am, is, are. So we have to read the sentence according to the subject. We have to use the auxiliary verb. First one, he dash a doctor. He is a doctor. Very good. He is given, so we are writing the auxiliary verb is. He is a doctor. Very good. Second one, I dash reading. If I is the pronoun, what auxiliary verb we have to use? Am. I am reading. Very good. Third, the boys dash playing. The boys are plural. Boys is plural noun. So we are using the auxiliary verb are. The boys are playing. Are. Next, complete the sentences using was, where, will be. First one, we dash at the park yesterday. We is a plural pronoun. So we have to use the auxiliary verb where. We were at the park yesterday. W-E-R-E, where. Second, she dash so happy to see you. She. So here what is the auxiliary verb we have to use? She was happy. W-A-S, was. Third, the trains dash late last week. They dash on time next week. The trains dash late last week. Past tense, over. The trains, a plural noun. So it is were. W-E-R-E, were. The trains were late last week. They will be on time next week. Hereafter it is going to happen. So will be. W-I-L-L, will be. Okay, now we are clear with am, is, are, was, were, will be. Now next we shall move on to tenses. We know there are three types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. I am going to tell you the sentence and you are going to tell me what type of tense it is. Now read the following sentences and write the correct tense. First one, the restaurant was crowded. Was crowded. Yes, it is past tense. Very good. Second one, we will be going to circus tomorrow. We will be going to circus tomorrow. Will be. So it is future tense. Very. Third one, Ram is riding a bicycle. Riding is riding. So it is present tense. Very good. Next one, encircle the incorrect verb and replace with the correct one. First one, lotus was our national flower. Was. So we have to encircle that incorrect verb and write as is. Lotus is our national flower. Second one, fruits and vegetables were good for health. Is it good for health even now? Yes. So we have to replace the verb W-E-R-E with are. Fruits and vegetables are good for health. Conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Joining words are called conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Joining words are called conjunctions. Joining, J-O-I-N-I-N-G. Joining words are called conjunctions. Example, and, but, are. Example, and, but, are. What are conjunctions? Joining words are called conjunctions. Example, and, but, are. Okay. We all know that if a sentence has the same meaning, if two sentences have the same meaning, then it is similar idea. If they tell about different meaning, then, or the controversy meaning, then it is opposite idea. SI is similar idea. OI is opposite idea. Now read the sentence and write whether it belongs to SI or OI. First one, the flowers are beautiful and smells good. They are beautiful as well as they smell good. And is the conjunction used. So what it is? It is SI, similar idea. Second, my sister is clever but lazy. Clever but lazy. The conjunction but is used. So here it is OI, opposite idea. Next, fill in the blanks with the conjunctions and but. First one, I like cooking dash drawing. Both I like. So what should the conjunction be as? And. I like cooking and drawing. Very good. Second, the car was old. Dash, it moved fast. Though it was old, it moved fast. So it should be but. The car was old, but it moved fast. Okay. Next, bubble the sentence that has correct conjunction. So in these two sentences, whichever uses the correct conjunction, we have to bubble that sentence. First one, she has a cold, but she has fever. She has a cold and she has fever. So cold and fever goes hand in hand, is it not? So the conjunction and is correct. So she has a cold and she has fever should be bubbled. That sentence should be bubbled. Okay. Next, the second one. The children are strong and healthy. The children are strong but healthy. Strong and healthy, both are of same meaning. So, which sentence has to be bubbled? The children are strong and healthy. Now, let's move on to next topic. Comma in sentence. Comma. What is comma? Comma is a punctuation mark used in a sentence. So, why do we use comma? It tells the reader when and where to pause, and also it gives a clear understanding of the sentence. That is why we use comma. There are certain rules where we should use comma. 4 rules are there. One by one I will tell you. The first one, use comma between month date and year. Month date and year. First one. Second, use comma to separate 3 or more names in a sentence. To separate 3 or more names in a sentence. Third rule, use comma to separate 3 or more items in a sentence. 3 or more names, 3 or more items. Next, fourth one, use comma before conjunction in a sentence and but. Before conjunction we have to use comma. So these are the 4 main rules to use comma in a sentence. So keeping these 4 rules in mind, let's revise the exercise part. The first one, I want yellow, pink, blue and green color papers. Now if you see the sentence, where we should insert comma? After yellow, comma, pink, comma, blue, comma and green color papers. Okay. Second one, we got independence on August 15, 1947. Month, date, year. First rule, yes. So, August 15, 1947. Third sentence. My uncle is coming today and my sister is arriving tomorrow. So, before conjunctions and but, is it not? So, my uncle is coming today and is there. No, before and, comma, and my sister is arriving tomorrow. So, if you keep the rules in mind, it will be very easy to insert the commas in a sentence. Now, let's move on to next topic, pronouns. So, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun in a sentence. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun in a sentence. Takes the place. T-A-K-E-S. Takes the place. P-L-A-C-E. Place. Okay. Example, he, she, it. So, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun in a sentence. Example, he, she, it. Okay. So, in order to avoid the repetition of nouns, we use pronouns. Okay. See, for singular nouns, we can use the pronouns like me, him, her, it. If it is a plural nouns, then we can use the pronouns as them. Apart from this, we have many pronouns. We, you, they, he, she, it. So many things are there. Okay. Say for example, she is a nice girl. So what is the pronoun here? She. Very good. He likes ice cream. So what is the pronoun here? He. Very good. It does not work. So what is the pronoun here? It. Very good. Now let's move on to the exercise part. Fill in the blanks using correct pronoun that has been given in the word box. See the word box. Here we have some pronouns like we, she, them, they, her. So first one. Rohan has dogs. Dash takes care of them. Rohan is a female gender or male gender? Male gender. So we have to write the pronoun as he. He takes care of them. Okay. Second. They are my grandparents. I help dash. Grandparents plural. So we have to use the pronoun them. They are my grandparents. I help them. Okay. Third. She is my mother. I adore dash. Mother, female gender, she. So here we have to use her, H-E-R, her. I adore her. Okay. Fourth one. The teacher is absent today. Dash will come tomorrow. The teacher, here we can think it as female gender. So we can replace that as she. So the pronoun here we can use as she will come tomorrow. Next we shall move on to tenses. See, they will give present tense. We have to change and write them to past tense. Sometimes what happens is present tense will be the same and the past tense also will be the same. Sometimes we need to change only a single letter in present tense to make into past tense. Sometimes we need to add ed to change the present tense into past tense. Sometimes the entire word itself has to be changed to convert them into past tense. Okay. So let's see 10 present tense which is changed to past tense. Okay. First one, cook. Cooked. What is the present tense here? Cook. Past tense, cooked. Cook, cooked. Cook, cooked. C-O-O-K-E-D. E-D we have to add. Okay, so cook, cooked. Second one, start is the present tense. Started is the past tense. Start, started. Start, started. S-T-A-R-T-E-D we have to add. Start, started. That's all. Third, feel. F-E-E-L. Feel is the present tense. What is the past tense? Felt. F-E-L-T. Felt. Feel, felt. Feel, felt. F-E-L-T. Felt. Okay. Here the entire word is changing. Next, fourth. Follow. F-O-L-L-O-W. Follow is the present tense. What is the past tense? Followed. E-D we have to add. F-O-L-L-O-W-E-D. Follow, followed. Follow, followed. Okay. Fifth. Eat, ate. Eat, ate. The present tense is eat. Past tense, ate. A-T-E. Ate. Eat, ate. Okay. Sixth. Do, did. Do, did. Do is the present tense. Did is the past tense. Do, did. D-I-D. Did. Here the entire word is changing. Okay. 7. Play. Played. E-D we have to add. Play. Played. Play. Played. P-L-A-Y-E-D. Played. 8. Arrive. Arrived. Arrive. Arrived. Arrive is the present tense. Arrived is the past tense. A-R-R-I-V-E-D. Here we have to see E is already there. So we should add only D, not E-D. Only D we have to add. Arrive. Arrived. Next. Begin. Began. Begin. Began. The present tense is begin. The past tense is began. See here only one letter is changed. B-E-G-I-N. In past tense we are changing it as B-E-G-A-N. I is replaced as A. Begin. Began. Next the last one. Laugh. Laughed. Laugh. Laughed. Laugh. Laughed. Here the present tense is L-A-U-G-H. Laugh. Past tense is laughed. L-A-U-G-H. E-D we have to add. Laughed. So in this 10 tenses, what and all ed is added? Cook, cooked, start, started, follow, followed, play, played, laugh, laughed. Here for this 5 tenses we are adding ed. Feel, felt, eat, ate, do, did, arrive, arrived we are telling, but we are adding only D. So, arrive, arrived. Begin, began. Let's move on to composition. India, our country. Okay. India is the proper noun. So, wherever in a sentence, even if it is in the middle also, we have to write with capital letter. Okay. Let's start with the points. Each point let us revise twice and we will revise the spellings. First point. India is a country of 28 states and 9 union territories. India is a country of 28 states and 9 union territories. Country, C-O-U-N-T-R-Y, country. States, S-T-A-T-E-S, states. Union territories, union, U-N-I-O-N, union. Territories, T-E-R-R-I-T-O-R-I-E-S, territories. India is a country of 28 states and 9 union territories. Second point, New Delhi is the capital of India. New Delhi is the proper noun, so N should be in capital, D should be in capital. Okay. New Delhi is the capital of India. New Delhi is the capital of India. N-E-W, New Delhi. D-E-L-H-I, New Delhi. Capital, C-A-P-I-T-A-L, capital. New Delhi is the capital of India. Third point, English and Hindi are the two main official languages of the country. English and Hindi are the two main official languages of the country. English, E-N-G-L-I-S-H, English. Hindi, H-I-N-D-I, Hindi. 2, T-W-O, M-A-I-N, main. Official, O-F-F-I-C-I-A-L, official. Languages, L-A-N-G-U-A-G-E-S, languages. English and Hindi are the two main official languages of the country. Fourth point, India is the 7th largest country in the world. India is the 7th largest country in the world. Largest, L-A-R-G-E-S-T, largest, L-A-R-G-E-S-T, largest. World, W-O-R-L-D, world, W-O-R-L-D, world. India is the 7th largest country in the world. Fifth point, it has different languages and cultures. It has different languages and cultures. Different, D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, different. Languages, L-A-N-G-U-A-G-E-S, languages. Cultures, C-U-L-T-U-R-E-S, cultures. It has different languages and cultures. Let's revise all the 5 points together. First point, India is a country of 28 states and 9 union territories. Second, New Delhi is the capital of India. Third, English and Hindi are the two main official languages of the country. Fourth, India is the 7th largest country in the world. Fifth, it has different languages and cultures. Hope you all understood all the revised portions and write your exam neat. All the best, children.